precious seconds were being wasted. The female soldier was looking at Noah expectantly, and here he was, frozen with fear, unable to make a simple decision. If he failed to throw the gun to her, the sniper could just shoot the gun to pieces, and their location would be revealed to the enemy. But then, if Noah successfully passed the gun to her, she might have a fighting chance at killing the enemies and saving them both. Heart still pounding wildly, Noah took a deep breath in, and then abruptly threw his backpack to one side and hurled the gun towards the female soldier with all his might. A bullet struck his backpack square in the middle. Meanwhile, the female soldier leapt up from the ground, easily caught the gun and fired it too. She landed on her shoulder and swiftly rolled over, as two bullets nearly grazed her back and pierced the ground. Noah watched her, awestruck and intimidated, as she sprang up again, pouncing a full 16 feet away. She made a clean landing on her feet like a cat, and in a split second disappeared behind a tree. Incredible, Noah blurted out in a daze. I'm fighting shoulder to shoulder with a real-life Phantom Ranger, one of the greatest warriors of the nation. Wow. Noah had to take a few deep breaths and remind himself of the life-and-death situation he was in. Once the excitement faded, Noah regained his usual calm and wit. It was clear he was nowhere near qualified to participate in this gun battle. But he certainly could do something to help the female soldier. Noah knew that they were definitely dealing with more than one enemy. He began to look for anything that could be useful to him. Maybe he could create another distraction like he did with the backpack. But he found nothing useful around the tree he was hiding behind. That is, until he felt the machete in his waistband. Peering at the dappled sunlight filtering through the leaves, Noah estimated the enemy's likely hiding spots. Slowly, the machete was extended out from behind the tree, its blade angled to reflect a ray of sunlight. A second later, a gunshot rang out. Noah felt a tremendous force as the machete flew from his loose grip and landed far away on the ground. This is exactly what the female soldier needed. She took one clean shot and, just like Noah had hoped, the female soldier had been able to decipher the enemy's location because of his distraction and had successfully taken one of them down. He couldn't help but feel exhilarated, knowing that he had been of use to the female soldier. Another shot rang out, shaking the large tree and sending wood chips flying. Noah felt a slight pain in his arm as blood gushed out, leaving him completely stunned. Suddenly he heard the female soldier's voice yelling at him to get down. His body instinctively dropped to the ground, only to discover that the large tree he was hiding behind had been pierced with a huge hole. Fortunately, the bullet had changed its trajectory after entering the tree, only grazing his skin. Realizing he had narrowly escaped death, Noah was thoroughly enraged, and a surge of reckless anger welled up inside him. He was going all out no matter what. Just as Noah was about to fight back, he heard more gunshots. Noah knew without even looking that it was the female soldier seizing the opportunity to counterattack. Disregarding everything, he pushed off with his feet, let out a strange howl, and charged forward, intending to use himself as bait to draw the enemy's fire and create another opportunity for her. Noah had full confidence in her marksmanship. At worst, he would die. But rather than dying in frustration, it was better to go out in a blaze of glory. But just after he had left the hiding spot, he heard the female soldier yell, "Get down, you idiot!" It was too late to listen to her warning. Noah lost his balance on an exposed tree root he hadn't noticed and tripped and rolled a good distance away. Just as he hit the ground, Noah felt a bullet graze his scalp, the searing heat suffocating him. He frantically rolled behind a nearby tree, sat down at the base of it and touched his head, overcome with a sense of having narrowly escaped death yet again. Perhaps having experienced death numerous times had numbed his heart. But Noah felt it wasn't as frightening anymore. He noticed the dappled sunlight at his feet dancing like butterflies, and couldn't help but look up at the sky. Could it be my fallen brother's spirits protecting me from above? Noah thought out loud in his painful daze. Just then, 2 more sharp gunshots rang out, and then came the commanding, urgent call from the female soldier. "Are you dead yet?" Noah turned his head and saw that she had somehow already reached another large tree 5 or 6 meters away from him. She was hiding beneath the raised, massive tree roots, her gun pointed forward. "Nope, not yet." Noah managed a cheerful reply even though his head was throbbing. "Retreat," the female soldier ordered coldly in reply. "Huh?" Noah looked at her in surprise, but before he could ask her anything, suddenly he heard a sharp whistle coming from the enemy's direction, not knowing what it meant. Seeing the look on the female soldier's face, he guessed it wasn't anything good. "No!" he protested. "I can help! I can fight!" But another spur of gunshots rang out, startling Noah like a little girl again. "Yeah, right! You sure can fight!" said the female soldier. "Retreat, soldier, this is an order!" She scolded. He knew better than to ignore her instructions by now. If she wanted him to retreat, there must be a reason for it. Noah was worse than a rookie compared to that female soldier, and when it came to fighting with those evenly matched enemies, his lame distraction techniques were not even of much help. When experts fought, he would just be a burden if he stayed. At this moment, Noah realized how useless he was. Noah went back the way he came, picking up his backpack and his machete along the way. He sprinted out quite far in one go, and the gunshots behind him gradually started to fade. He slowly came to a stop and looked around, not seeing the female soldier anywhere. And then a rather embarrassing realization hit him. "What a sissy you are, Noah, running with your tail between your legs and leaving a girl alone to fight your battle. And you wanted to be a Phantom Ranger. Shame on you." He stood there for a moment with his head hung, then gritted his teeth and ran back. He couldn't bring himself to abandon a woman and flee for his life, let alone the possibility that those enemies ahead might be the ones who killed his comrades. He walked back about 200 yards and noticed that the surroundings were quiet. Except for the rustling sound of the wind blowing through the leaves, no suspicious figures could be seen. It was as if nothing had happened just now. "Where is that female soldier? Did the enemies kill her?" Noah was just beginning to imagine the worst when her angry voice rang out from somewhere close by. "Why did you come back? Are you looking to die?"